Now students, we have to discuss the difference between belongs to sign and subset sign. We have discussed the concept of belongs to. Belongs to. We have discussed the concept of belongs to, and today we have discussed the concept of subset. Subset of. Done. So what is the difference between these two phrases, belongs to and subset of? The symbol which is used for belongs to is this one, and the subset is this one. Done. So you have to consider the difference between this belongs to symbol and subset symbol, and that can be understood by using one example. For example, if we are having one set A 1 2 3 4, and suppose we are having one set B, the elements are 1 2. So what is the meaning of this belongs to symbol? Belongs to symbol is used to indicate the relationship between element and set. For example, we can say that element 1, 1 is the element. 1 is the element of set A. So we can write 1 belongs to A because 1 is the element of set A. So this gives the relationship between element and set. 1 is the element of set A. 1 is the element and A is the set. So belongs to symbol gives the relationship between symbol and set. For example, again, this 1 is also element of set B. So we can also write 1 belongs to B. We can also write 4 belongs to A, or we can write 4 does not belongs to B. So here we can say that belongs to symbol gives the relationship between element and set. So belongs to gives the relation between element and set. बिलोंग टू सिंबल किसके बीच में आएगा? ऑलवेज ऑलवेज एलिमेंट और सेट के बीच में आएगा. डन. Another example, subset. So here we can say that 1 2 is subset of 1 2 3 4. No, set B is subset of set A. Done. So here subset gives the relationship between two sets. Subset symbol gives the relationship between two sets, while the belongs to symbol gives the relationship between element and set. Done. So it will be clear. So belongs to and subset. So this is our subset, and that gives the relation between two sets. Done. But confusion करने के लिए, that means to create the confusion, the questions will be like this. Now, for example, we are having one set A equal to 1 2 3 4 and 5. Now students, this is one set A. In this set A, total 4 elements are there. This is first element, second element, third, and sorry, total 4 elements are there. First element is set itself. This is our first element. Another is 3, another is 4, and one is 5. These are the elements. So here set is as an element in set A. So here we can say that set 1 2 is nothing but one element of set A, which is belongs to set A. So here you have to use belongs to sign, or we can say 3 belongs to set A. So this is one set belongs to, this is another set. So here this belongs to sign represents, it look like it gives a relationship between two sets, but this one is not set. In this context, this 1 2 is our one set, is our one element. In context to this question, this 1 2 is our element. This is the element of set A. So this belongs to sign gives the relationship between element 1 2 and set A. Clear? So this should be keep in the mind. This is the important concept. क्लियर? डिफरेंस समझ में आ गया सबको? व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन बिलोंग्स टू एंड सबसेट? बिलोंग्स टू गिव द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन element and set, while the subset gives the relationship between two sets. And this one is important. That means element is represented in form of set. Here 1 2 is look like a set, but it is the element of set A, and that's why we are representing this element belongs to set A. So this gives the relation between element and set A. This one is one element which is the set. एलिमेंट वो सेट के फॉर्म में है, अदरवाइज वो तो हमारा एलिमेंट ही है, एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी यूज बिलोंग्स टू साइन. डन. नाउ नेक्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट इज सबसेट ऑफ रियल नंबर्स. We have discussed number systems in our previous lectures. Here we have to discuss subset of set of real numbers. Subset of set of real numbers. Real numbers are represented by capital R. So here we have to discuss the subset of real numbers. We have discussed all types of numbers, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers in your previous standards. So what is real number? How can you represent the set of real numbers? किसी को पता है कि हम real number को कैसे represent करेंगे, है ना? Suppose if we represent real number in form of roster form, तो क्या हम list बना पाएंगे? कैसे लिखेंगे? Because real numbers are infinite, है ना? So let us have consider one this number line. This is 0 and it will goes to infinite in both sides. So every point on a number line will give the real number. So real numbers are infinite in numbers. So we can't represent real numbers in roster form or tabular form. Real numbers cannot be represented in roster form. या फिर उसको हम टेबुलर फॉर्म बोलते हैं. उसका लिस्ट नहीं बना पाएंगे, है ना? क्योंकि 1 2 3 लिखेंगे तो बीच में 1.1 1.2 कैसे लिखेंगे? तो इनफाइनाइट एलिमेंट्स आर देयर. तो इनफाइनाइट में से भी बीच में लिखने कौन से है उसमें कंफ्यूजन रहेगा. So we can't represent real numbers in a roster form. We are just writing the properties real number. Set of real numbers are. उसको हम सिर्फ ऐसे बोलेंगे set of real numbers are. Done. So which are the different subsets of? हमें consider करना है subsets of real number. Real number के subset कौन से होते हैं? So we can say that natural numbers. All natural numbers are subset of whole numbers. Set of natural number is the subset of whole number. Yes, because all the natural numbers are the whole numbers. No, natural numbers 1 2 3 up to infinite, and whole numbers are 0 1 2 3 up to infinite. So all the natural numbers are the part of whole numbers. Yes, what is the definition of subset? N must be a part of whole number. So natural number are the part of whole number. So natural number is the subset of whole number. Similarly, all whole numbers are part of integers, and all integers are parts of rational numbers, and all rational numbers are parts of real numbers. And similarly, all irrational numbers are parts of real numbers. So these are the subsets of real number R. All natural numbers are the subset of real numbers. All whole numbers are the subset of real numbers. All integers are the subset of real numbers. All rational numbers are the subset of real numbers. And all irrational numbers are the subset of real numbers. Clear? तो आपको ये याद रखना है. उसके बाद next one is the important concept, that is intervals. You have to discuss interval. Next page पर करते हैं. Interval as a subset of real numbers. Our next topic is intervals as subset of real numbers. Now we have to discuss interval. What is interval? So for that, we have to consider number line. So this is our number line. Infinite minus infinite हो जाएगी. So number lines. So on number line, we can say that on number line there are infinite points are there, and each infinite point represent infinite numbers. That infinite numbers are nothing but the real numbers. है ना? Number line is a or number line goes to infinite on right hand side as well as it goes to infinite on the left hand side. So number line there are infinite points are there. So each point on the number line will represent a real number. So we can say that there are infinite real numbers are there. Done. So let us now consider this is our 1, 2, 3, 4. That means this point is 1, this point is 2. And between these two numbers, there are infinite numbers are there. Between two rational numbers, infinite rational numbers are there that you have discussed in our previous standards. Done. So this is our real number. This number line represents our real number, and we have to discuss the interval. It is a subset of real number. So for that, suppose I'm taking one part of this number line, that is from 1 to 4. Done. So 1 to 4, this portion is the part of number line. The portion from 1 to 4, this portion of line is the part of number line. So we can say that this 1 to 4 part is the part of real line. So this part is the subset of real number. So you can say this part is the subset of our number line. So in this topic we have to discuss how to represent this part, है ना? ऐसे number line को ऐसे round तो नहीं बनाएंगे हम. So for that, what we are doing, we are writing like this. So let defining this part, that means all the numbers on the part as a x. So let x belongs to r. What is r? R is real number. What is real number? All the points on this number line. Done. So x belongs to r. So we have to discuss all the points which lies on this number line. So x belongs to r, and we have to discuss this part only this part. So this part means x lies between 1 and 4. So 1 less than x less than 4. Done. So this is one part. Yes, बोलो. हाँ वही मैं आगे बता रहा हूँ, है ना? एक साथ में कैसे बताऊंगा, है ना? देखो, वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन आया. अभी जैसे ही मैंने यहाँ पर लिखा कि x बिलोंग्स टू r और मैंने लिखा 1 लेस देन x लेस देन 4, तो यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन आ गया कि यहाँ पर ये जो एंड पॉइंट है ना, एंड पॉइंट, ये जो पार्ट कंसिडर कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर हम जो, तो इसके अंदर 1 और 4 इंक्लूडेड है कि नहीं है. तो एंड पॉइंट्स का क्वेश्चन आ गया, एंड पॉइंट्स, है ना? एंड पॉइंट्स में डाउट आया कि वो इंक्लूडेड है कि नहीं है. तो उसके लिए हमें कंसिडर करना पड़ेगा कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ इंक्लूजन एंड एक्सक्लूजन. कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ इंक्लूजन एंड एक्सक्लूजन, है ना? अरे भाई मैं डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ. हाँ, तो यहाँ पर हमारे पास प्रॉब्लम आ गया कि ये जो 1 और 4 वो इंक्लूडेड है कि नहीं है. तो टोटल हमारे पास टोटल 4 ऑप्शन होंगे, है ना? इफ वी आर कंसिडरिंग दिस पार्ट ओनली, सो वी आर हैविंग टोटल 4 ऑप्शंस. which 4 options are there? First option, this one, we are not considering the end points. 1 और 4 कंसिडर नहीं करें, उसके बीच का ही सिर्फ कंसिडर करें. तो दिस इज आवर फर्स्ट केस. डन. सेकंड केस, सेकंड ऑप्शन, suppose x belongs to r and we are considering both endpoints 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 4. This is our second case. Third case, x belongs to r and we are not considering 1 less than x, but we are considering 4. And the fourth case, x belongs to r and we are considering 1 less than equal to x less than 4. अभी समझ में आ गया? So concept of inclusion and exclusion. So what is inclusion? inclusion means we are considering the endpoints, and exclusion means we are not considering the endpoints. So here, for this first case, our number line become like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to infinite. This is -1. So this is the concept of exclusion, in which we are not considering this 1. It's a 1 less than x less than 1. So for that, for the exclusion, we have to consider node. नोड मतलब ऐसे एक सर्कल करना है. सपोज 4 पर ऐसे सर्कल करेंगे, और वी आर कंसिडरिंग द वैल्यूज ऑफ x बिटवीन 1 एंड 4. इसको ऐसे डार्क करेंगे. Done. So here we are not including 1 and 4. So 1 and 4 are not included in our this part. Done. तो इसको हम इंटरवल में लिखेंगे 1 4. Done. इसको बोलते हैं हम ओपन इंटरवल. The meaning of this one is open interval. Open interval means 1 is not included, 4 is not included. That means we exclude endpoints 1 and 4. इसमें किसी को कोई डाउट? Suppose this case. Here we are including our both endpoints. Suppose this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinite. This is -1. This is the case of inclusion. Inclusion means we are considering both endpoints 1 and 4. So for that you have to consider one dot. 4 पर आपको ऐसे डॉट बनाना है ना. यहाँ पर हमने एक्सक्लूड किया था, तो वहां पर हमने सर्कल किया था. इसको हम बोलेंगे नोड. क्या बोलेंगे? नोड. उसको सर्कल करेंगे. यहाँ पर इसको बोलेंगे डॉट. That means we are including our 1 and 4. So this interval, this is the part of real number. So it can be represented by close interval 1 to 4. Here we will use square bracket. We'll use square bracket. Here we'll use round bracket. To represent node, that means for the exclusion, we'll use round bracket. To represent dot, that means for the inclusion, we'll use dot, and for that we'll use this square bracket. Square 1 to 4, that means 1 is included, and all the value of x between 1 and 4 included, and also 4 is included. Clear? Similarly, third case, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1. So here 1 less than x, 1 is excluded, so you have to put a node. 4 is included, so you have to put dot, and all the values between 0 and 4. So this interval is represented by, this is node, this is dot. So node is represented by square bracket, round bracket, and this dot represented by square bracket. It means 1 to 4. Clear? In the fourth case, suppose this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is -1. Here 1 is included, so you have to put dot. 4 is excluded, you have to put node, and this is our range. Done? So this is included, square bracket 1 to open interval 4. Done? इसको read कैसे करेंगे? So here this is the subset of real number. So here you can write this 1 to 4 subset of R. Close interval 1 to 4 is a subset of R. Open interval 1 to close interval, open interval 1 to close interval 4 is a subset of R. This is also subset of R. Done? In many of the reference book, instead of using this round bracket, they are also using like this. Suppose if we are having, यहीं पर बता देता हूँ, suppose this is 1 4, तो इसको स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट करके ऐसे भी रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. 1 4 स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट उल्टा कर दिया है ना, ऐसे भी रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. सपोज यहाँ पर आपको लिखना है 1 4 को, तो ओपन इंटरवल 1 क्लोज इंटरवल 4. सिमिलरली यहाँ पर लिखना है, सो क्लोज इंटरवल 1 ओपन इंटरवल 4, ऐसे लिखते हैं. So these are the intervals which are the subset of real numbers. Intervals which are the subset of real numbers. Clear? इसमें किसी को कोई डाउट? हाँ बोलो. हाँ ये बुक में लिखना पड़ेगा नहीं, आपको बुक में लिखना है ना? फोर्सफुली नहीं लिखना है लेकिन लिखना है. Okay. Our concept is power set. So what is power set? Power set is the set of all possible subset of given set. For example, if you are given set A, so for set A, the set of all possible subset are 5 and set 1 to 1 and 3. This is the set of all possible subset of set A. So it is known as power set of set A. Done. Next one is number of elements. Number of elements in power set. So total how many elements are there in power set? So number of elements in power sets are equal to number of possible subset, which is equal to number of all possible subset of set. ना पावर सेट के अंदर कितने एलिमेंट हो गए? क्योंकि कोई सेट के जितने भी पॉसिबल सबसेट है उतने एलिमेंट पावर सेट में हो गए. Why? Because our power set is the set of all possible subset of a set. For set A, all possible subsets are these four sets. So number of elements in a power set are 4. So for that, one formula is there. So that is equal to 2 raised to m, where you have to define m, where m is number of elements of set. For example, in our set A, number of elements in a set A are 2. So this is our m. So number of elements in power set of A is equal to 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 2, and that is equal to 4. So total 4 elements are there. Clear? So number of elements in power set is equal to 2 raised to m, where m is number of elements in a set. So you can find the number of elements in a power set. For example, if you are given set B equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Done? So here, how many elements are there in set B? So number of elements in set B are 5. Yes, number of elements set B are 5. So if the question is how many elements in power set A? So number of elements in power set of B. So you have to write total number of possible elements, total number of possible subset. So it will be a tedious task, but you can directly write 2 raised to 5 equal to 32. So total number of possible subset for this set B are 32. So number of elements in a power set of set B are 32. Clear? Students, इसमें कोई doubt? Number of elements in a power set of a set, that is equal to total number of possible subset, and the formula is 2 raised to m, where m is number of elements in a set. And after the last one is concept of universal set. Universal set. So what is universal set? The universal set that you have to consider in any context. So in any context, the biggest possible set, the biggest possible set is universal set. है ना? यूनिवर्सल सेट की बात करनी है तो हमें किसी कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बात करनी होगी. फॉर एग्जांपल कैसे? सपोज वी आर हैविंग नेचुरल नंबर्स. Suppose we are discussing about the natural numbers. So for natural number, what is the biggest set? So universal set can be a whole number. Whole numbers can be a universal set for natural numbers, or we can say integers can be universal set for the natural numbers, or we can say set of real number r, because real number r is the biggest set with the natural number, so it's a universal set for the natural number. Then, for example, if we are considering equilateral triangles, set of equilateral triangles. So if we are discuss about the equilateral triangle, so what should be the universal set? So we can say set of all the triangles. Set of all the triangles. Set of all the triangles can be a universal set for the equilateral triangle. Another one, set of all the polygons. Set of all the polygons can be a universal set for the equilateral triangles. Done. So biggest set in any context, the biggest possible set is the universal set. So for natural number, the biggest possible set can be a whole number, integers, or set of natural numbers. So it can be a universal set for the natural number. For equilateral triangles, set of all the triangles in which equilateral triangles are the part of the triangles. So it can be a universal set, or you can also take set of all the polygons in which triangles are part or the equilateral triangles are the part. It can be a universal set. Clear? So this is the concept of universal set. इसमें किसी को कोई डाउट? नो डाउट्स, रवि सर बोल रहे नो डाउट्स, खत्म करें? ओके, है ना, आई विल सेंड दिस नोट्स